I did a video last month talking about how risky is it to invest in real estate in Lagos, how risky is it to buy real estate in Lagos, and in that video I mentioned some risk attached to investing and having a property in Lagos. Then I did a secure video to that talking about how to manage risk when you are buying off-plan properties. But in this episode, we'll be looking at how to manage risk when you buy community land, when you buy family land, when you buy outside an estate, not just in Lagos, in Nigeria generally, that you are buying a community land in Ibadan, or you are buying a community land in Ogun State, in Abuja, in Enugu, in Port Harcourt, in Owerri. Anywhere you are buying a community land, basically, how can you minimize the risk? How can you protect your investment if you are buying a land outside an estate? Now, in case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, please meet the Property Guy Property Channel, and this where we discuss everything real estate, first-time investors, avid investors. We share everything you really need to know about buying real estate, buying a property, return on investment, risk analysis, understanding land titles and land documents, and also how you can protect yourself in case of frauds, land scams, land shams, buying from real estate companies, and so on and so forth. So after watching this particular educative guide, I also advise to go to a different playlist. We have a playlist on land documents, we have a playlist on land disputes, we have a playlist on real estate investors or real estate investor series. We have a playlist on Chevron, Ekpe, Bejuleki, Lagos Mainland, Lekki, and so on and so forth. Definitely, we have a lot of playlists, and you are going to learn a lot via the different episodes that we have under this playlist. I can promise you that once you open any of these playlists, you'll be hooked for hours. So, all right, so let's go straight into the topic: how to minimize and manage the risk when buying a community land or when buying a property outside an estate. Now, for those who have been watching our videos, this is your 5th video, your 10th video, your 2nd video, and you are not subscribed yet to our channel, we definitely want you to subscribe. One of the ways that you can support our channel, if you have been admiring and if you have been thrilled with our content, one of the ways that you can support our channel is also for you to subscribe, share our videos, invite people to subscribe, comment, engage, give us thumb likes. All this goes a long way in supporting what we do, and also appreciate the research and the amount of time, energy, and dedication we put into creating this content. All right, so how can you protect your investment? How can you protect your properties when you buy outside an estate, or when you buy a community land? Maybe that you buy in the street, you buy a virgin land, maybe in a developing part of the cities, any of the cities, either in the southeast, the south, the southwest, in Abuja, or anywhere. How can you protect and minimize the risk of losing that property? Now, the first thing is, when you buy a community property, when you buy a land or you buy a property outside an estate, immediately you finish payment, or immediately you pay for that property, you must take possession. Take possession is important, particularly if it's a land that you buy. Fence it. Corner piece is not enough. Corner piece is not enough. Fence it. So as you are budgeting and doing your financial plan on what you want to spend to buy that property, you should also be adding the budget of taking possession immediately. So it's 1 acre that you bought, it's 1 plot that you bought, it's 10 acres that you bought, it's 15 acres that you bought. As you are finishing payment, or as you are paying deposit like this, send people there, oh yeah, clear the land. After they clear the land, supply blocks, supply materials there, start your fencing. Now, this fencing has 2 advantages. Number 1, it shows that someone is on that land for encroachment. So when they see a fence there, they feel like, okay, this can never be Omonile land. Someone have bought it, someone have paid for this land. Now, the second reason why you are taking possession immediately is so that you are going to know if there is any dispute on that land. It's possible for you to go to a property 15 times and nobody will challenge you. Very possible. But the moment you want to start to clear, or you want to start to fence, you now see drama. You see different parties coming up, asking questions. So that's why you can negotiate it. You want to buy 1 acre, the 1 acre is 10 million. Tell them, okay, I'm going to give you guys 3 million. Then after 3 million, I'm going to clear this land. If I clear this land, nobody disturb me. So once again, we have our property of the day, and this time we are looking at this studio apartment at Shisco Ikate at the Mufasa apartment. Now, this studio apartment is perfect for investors who are looking at doing short lets. If you have watched my video before, I've mentioned that if you want to invest in short lets, start with a low entry capital. This property is going for 31.5 million. So your first short let investment shouldn't be 100 million, shouldn't be 70 million. You want to start with something low, test the market, understand the market, and then you go higher as you understand the market better. So this studio apartment at Ikate, you get a very good occupancy rate because Ikate has already an existing short let market, and also you can start to learn more about the market, and you can go more into a one bed, go more onto a two bed as you learn more. So if you want to know more about this property, if you want to know more about this location, the occupancy rates, feel free to drop a comment or to reach me directly on WhatsApp. So let's go straight back into the video. I give you guys another 3 million, which is 6 million. Then I start my fencing. If I fence this land to maybe 4 coach and nobody disturb me, then I give you your 4 million balance. So this way, you are putting fallbacks option. You are putting a form of, you are protecting yourself so that you don't pay the entire 10 million, leave the land there 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and then come back and you realize that you can't do any work on that land because there is a dispute on that land. But by putting a deposit down and then going to that land to take possession, to clear, to fence, the people that you bought from, they know that you still owe them balance, so they'll be willing to attend to you, they'll be willing to respond to you. These are the tactics that real estate companies they do. They first give them small money, they put banner there, they give them another small money, they clear the land, they give them another small money, they start fencing. So the balance, they know how they are going to spread it for them. So that's how to manage, particularly if you are buying directly from the source, directly from the families, directly from the communities. You want to take possession immediately. Even if it's from a reseller that you are buying, that's someone that bought from the community or buy from the Bale or bought from the family, that's the person that you are buying from. If the person that have not fenced it, you must also fence. Corner piece is not enough. Again, corner piece is not enough. You must do a form of work there, so that anybody that are going to challenge you, now, and you know if there's any dispute or any issue on that land right now before the matter goes too far. So I mentioned like 2 or 3 points in that first point. Number 1 is taking possession immediately. Number 2 is split the payments so that you protect yourself. First, give them a particular amount, go to the land, do something, nobody disturb you, give them another amount, go to the land, do more work, give them another amount, go to the land, do final work, nobody disturb you, then you pay the final balance. Instead of you paying the money once and then you go there to want to start work, they are disturbing you, you start calling, you start chasing people around, you start using police, start arresting and all those. So once you give them a particular amount, first go there, work, see that okay, no issues, then you give them more amount, but you must add it to your budget. That as I'm buying this land, though, I'm fencing, I'm buying cement, I'm buying granite, I'm buying sand, I'm buying blocks to work on this land. If it's a big land, as I'm buying this land, I'm bringing in Caterpillar to come and clear it. There is no way Caterpillar will enter a land, and if there is a dispute on it, people will not show up. They will show up even the moment they are bringing that machine, that they are already following it. So these are the things that you want to do, so that you know if there is any dispute or any issue on that land right from the start. Now, the third way that you can minimize and manage your risk on that land is put a lot of agreements in paper. Put a lot of agreements in paper, regardless of the people that you are buying from. Even if the person is your next of kin, the person is your wife, the person is your spouse, the person is your pastor, is your imam, anybody that is this, as long as you are buying property from them, there must be a form of written agreement. Okay, I'll pay so deposit, let the lawyer prepare a contract of sale, put it there, both parties agree. this land is 10 million, I'm giving you 3 million first, I'll pay so amount later, or at so period. I agree, me too, I agree. There's a contract of sale binding to that. After full payment of the property, the lawyer prepare a deed of assignment also, show that he or she have transferred all his or her rights on that property to you. Everybody sign again. If it's a family land, don't let one person sign for you. One person cannot sell a family land, even if the person is the firstborn, even if the person is the olori ebi. Only the olori ebi does not have the right to transfer ownership to you, because they are proprietary owners. The olori ebi also have siblings, have kins. All of them must also agree to that purchase. Else, you buy the land, they will not allow you to use it, and there's nothing you can do, because there are property owners that are like 4 people, that are like 5 people, and it's only one person that signed for you. So all these things, you want to put it in place, and that's why I said just pay a deposit, go there to work. When you go there to work, the entire true story will come up, so you know who is the right person to sign and who is not the right person to sign. So always ensure that things are put in written paper. Then if you buy a property, a community property, particularly in the less developed part of town, maybe you buy a land in developing part of Ogun State, you buy a land in developing part of Osun State, around the Fed, you buy a land around Oshogbo, you buy a land around Ibadan, developing part of that place. Once you pay, you take possession, you clear, try to do the title. Try to do the title. That's one of the ways for you to avoid encroachment. Try to do the title. Try to do the title, particularly if it's a big, because if you are buying like 20 acres, it may be too expensive for you to fence the entire 20 acres. You buy like 15 acres, you buy like 30 acres, you buy like 40 acres, it may be too expensive for you to fence the entire land. Do the survey, register the survey, do the CFO. Now, what this does for you is, if the Omonile or the family people or the community people start encroaching on your land, start building on your land, start selling your land, you don't even have to fight them, because you have already done a CFO on that land. So all their buildings is the government themselves that will come and market. It's the government themselves that are going to market. There are cases like that in Lagos, very common, around Igbogbo, around Alagbado. People encroach on the land that have CFO. They started building there. Some of them have been staying there for 3 years, 4 years. Just serve them letter one day that saw you this property on another person's property. You have encroached on another person property, and then they have to leave. You are not going to even be the one to chase them. They have to leave. But they don't leave, Caterpillar will come and remove those buildings. So if you buy bulk lands, buy 10 acres, buy 20 acres, so it's good and it's advisable for you to do the CFO of the entire land. Nobody can encroach it once you have done the CFO, particularly if you buy from the right people. But if you buy from the wrong people, if you do the CFO, it doesn't matter, you are still going to lose in court. So you buy from the right people, you are sure it's the right people you bought from, you take possession, see that okay, there is no dispute, okay, do the CFO. If anybody later on go and encroach, go and sell part of it, go and build on part of it, they'll come and mark that, they'll come and mark it. So those are different tactics, those are different steps that you can take to minimize and manage the risk when you are buying a property outside an estate. So if you have any questions about maybe a land that you have bought, a land that you are about to buy that is not in an estate, that is already from the family, or you bought a land from a family already, and then you are looking at, okay, what can I do? How can I protect this property? How can I protect my investments? Then you can drop a comment. You can drop a comment here. Alternatively, my WhatsApp number is also on the screen, and you can reach out to me. So, and if you are looking at different property investment that you can do, you have some funds, and you are looking at what you can play around with, well, that's what we do for a living. That's what I do for a living. And so you can create a kind of portfolio around your funds, give you options, look at the best way that you can maximize return on that funds that you have. So as 3 million property guy on the planet, your property advisor, property consultant, the name is Rabiu. The name is Rabiu Mustafa. I need help you guys save my contact with the property guy. So my name is Rabiu Mustafa. And don't forget to give us a thumb like. Don't forget to give us a thumb like. If you find this video educative, give us a thumb like, share with your friends. And if you are not subscribed yet to our videos, kindly do subscribe. We want you to subscribe, turn on the notification button, and also invite your peeps, your colleagues, invite them, tell them about the Property Guy channel, tell them to also come and subscribe and also come and watch our videos. Thanks once again, and see you next time.